Hi, this is JG with a new edition of Weekly News Pills, a bouquet of hand-picked events in last 7 days from across the planet. I would request you to like and share these weekly news stories, subscribe to my channel and put in your valuable comments. Your comments will be a guiding light in my endeavor. News Pill 1. Revlon files for bankruptcy.
Revlon has filed for bankruptcy. The cosmetics maker was not able to manage its debt load. It failed to keep up with rivals that had capitalized on a social media advertising boom. Revlon, which is owned by billionaire Ron Perlman, saw its woes worsened by supply chain issues and more recently by rising inflation. The company has avoided bankruptcy a couple times, previously keeping itself out of default through deals with creditors, which included an incident where Citigroup mistakenly paid creditors nearly $900 million.
Revlon, the 90-year-old cosmetic giant, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection because of its crippling debt and mounting celebrity competition. Revlon is receiving US dollars 575 million in debtor-in-possession financing to help support its day-to-day operations. Revlon in recent years lost shelf space and sales to startups backed by celebrities such as Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetics and Rihanna's Fenty Beauty. News Pill 2. 100 million people around the world have been forced to flee their homes. That's more than the population of most countries.
Let's talk about 100 million people. You have probably heard about the war in Ukraine,
We're standing here directly.
conflict in Yemen, attacks in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, crisis in Syria, Afghanistan, and Ethiopia.
Many Afghans are extremely anxious about what the future holds.
You may have also heard about violence, persecution, and insecurity in other parts of the world, like South Sudan, Myanmar, and Africa's Sahel region.
War, violence, persecution, and human rights abuses have pushed the world past a dramatic milestone, according to a new report from the UN's Refugee Agency. More than 100 million people have been forced to flee their homes. UN High Commissioner for Refugee Zolippo Grandi said in a statement that either the international community comes together to take action to address this human tragedy, resolve conflicts, and find lasting solutions, or this terrible trend will continue. News Pill 3. What do Fed rate hikes mean for US households' financial health? The Federal Reserve is stepping up its war on inflation. Borrowing costs are going sharply higher for families and businesses. The fact that the Fed is moving decisively shows confidence in the health of the job market, but the speed with which the interest rates are expected to go up underscores its growing concern about the soaring cost of living. For context, the Fed raised rates to 2.37% during the peak of the last rate hike cycle in late 2018. Before the Great Recession of 2007 to 2009, Fed rates got as high as 5.25%. The good news is that savings rates will rise as the Fed moves interest rates higher. Savers will start to earn interest again. Higher rates have been a major challenge for the stock market, which had become accustomed to, if not addicted to, easy money. It will take time for the Fed's interest rate hikes to start chipping away at inflation, and even then, inflation will still be subject to developments in the war in Ukraine, the supply chain mess, and of course, COVID. News spill 4. Google engineer put on leave after saying AI chatbot has become sentient.
This is a fascinating story we have for you of a senior Google engineer who says one of the company's artificial intelligence systems has become a sentient being and was thinking and reasoning like a human being. A spokesperson for Google said that while chatbots can imitate conversation, they are not free-thinking.
The suspension of a Google engineer who claimed a computer chatbot he was working on had become sentient and was thinking and reasoning like a human being has put new scrutiny on the capacity of and secrecy surrounding the world of artificial intelligence or AI. The technology giant placed Blake Lemoine on leave last week after he published transcript of conversation between himself, a Google collaborator, and the company's Lambda, that is language model for dialogue applications chatbot development system. Lemoine, an engineer for Google's responsible AI organization, described the system he has been working on since last fall as sentient, with a perception of an ability to express thoughts and feelings that was equivalent to a human child. That is all for today. Thank you and goodbye for now. Stay blessed. See you in my next weekly episode.